Local leaders are trying to keep up with the vaccine demand as more shipments come into the Houston area.
And we just learned that Fort Bend County received a new shipment of doses, and those appointments have since been filled. KPRC2's Kathy Hernandez joining us now live from Smart Financial Center in Sugar Land. So Kathy, how many doses did Fort Bend County receive?
The county received 12,000 doses of the COVID-19 vaccine. Registration opened this morning. Then those slots were filled within hours. They're also filled up for this vaccination clinic at Smart Financial Center starting tomorrow through Saturday. Memorial Hermann plans to vaccinate 16,000 people. Judge KP George is asking residents to be patient as more supply is on the way.
Good morning.
Positive news coming from Fort Bend County. They've been selected as a state hub for the COVID-19 vaccine.
As of now, we are doing last night, we are doing almost 1,400 vaccines a day. That will be doubling and tripling today onwards.
They received 12,000 doses of the Pfizer vaccine yesterday and will start vaccinations.
You'll receive a message that says in the coming weeks, you will receive an email where you can schedule your own appointment.
There are also plans to open more vaccination locations, including one in every precinct of Fort Bend County.
We can make sure that the public has many opportunities to go to whatever's closest to them.
The county also says they've received second doses of the Moderna vaccine. Those people should expect an email or phone call to schedule their appointments. Again, this vaccination clinic and also that new supply Fort Bend County received this morning, all of those have been accounted for. Reporting live in Sugar Land, Kathy Hernandez, KPRC 2 News.
Kathy, thank you. Now let's get a look at other surrounding counties. Waller County has opened a pre-registration link for a vaccine clinic at Prairie View A&M this Thursday and Friday. Registration is capped at 3,000. In Montgomery County, all of their slots are filled for the week and their call center is closed. They will let folks know when they reopen it. And in Chambers County, they are updating and modifying their scheduling system. According to a Facebook post, they are changing how people will register for the vaccine. We'll bring you more information as soon as we get it.
We want to remind you, KPRC2 is your vaccine central. We have updated information on shipments, registration links, and other stories about the COVID-19 vaccine. You can find all of that on our website, click2houston.com/vaccine. We are also staying on top of changes happening in local school districts. A few schools in Fort Bend ISD are pivoting from face-to-face learning to remote instruction. They include James Neal Elementary, Rosa Parks Elementary, Juan Seguin Elementary, and David Crockett Middle School. The district says the move is due to staffing issues related to COVID-19.
Turning now to the winter weather that has wreaked havoc in the Northeast. People in several states are now dealing with the aftermath of a major nor'easter. We are now seeing video of the worst of it. This is from New York City. Blizzard condition caused a whiteout for people walking and driving through Manhattan. Not only was there a lot of snow, but it was pretty windy as well. Some places even saw more than 2 feet of snow. The weather stopped travel and is even being blamed for several deaths. NBC's Gabe Gutierrez reports from Worcester, Massachusetts.
Overnight, the snow kept falling here, and now a massive cleanup effort is underway. The storm turned deadly. At least 4 people are dead in Pennsylvania and Maryland, and across the Northeast, travel is treacherous. This cleanup effort underway right now in Worcester, Massachusetts. But several states declared states of emergency, and there were whiteout conditions, leaving travelers stranded on the highways. More than 900 flights were canceled at tri-state airports, and many COVID vaccination centers were closed, not just on Monday, but now will be closed on Tuesday. New York City shutting down all of its state and city-run vaccine centers. Now, here in Worcester, Massachusetts, the National Weather Service says that this was the highest daily snowfall for February 1st since 1898. Gabe Gutierrez, NBC News, Worcester, Massachusetts.
Wow.
Yeah, and that storm's still on the move at this hour, Justin, dumping quite a bit of snow.
Yeah, it's still going. And not only that, look at the wraparound snow that they're getting across parts of New Jersey. They got 2 feet of snow. I was watching some of the coverage last night in places like Lowell, which is just north of Boston. They had picked up about 1.5 feet, 17 inches in Central Park. I'll have more of the totals coming up here in a couple of minutes. But yeah, as Andy mentioned, there's the center continuing to just swirl. I mean, this has just been sitting out there churning and churning and churning, and that's what we've been seeing. So of course the wind, the waves as well, but a lot of coastal flooding anywhere from Atlantic City on up towards Boston Harbor as well. You see Bangor, Maine, most of Maine getting pounded at this point, and it's going to continue for a good chunk of the day today. So they're not out of it yet. Aren't you glad this is what it looks like here at home? Beautiful afternoon so far. Nice cool start. We're seeing the temperatures back up into the upper 50s to about 60 degrees. One thing to notice though, notice everybody in the 50s and low 60s now, but the winds are slowly taking that southeast turn. That's going to start a warm up tomorrow, certainly today a little bit, but definitely you'll feel it tomorrow and into Thursday ahead of that front as that moves through. Humidity levels are all A-OK so far. So for the rest of this afternoon, here's what it'll look like. Mostly sunny skies. We'll see a little more cloud cover as we get in towards the latter half of the afternoon, and temperatures, Lisa, back into the mid to upper 60s. Very nice early February day. And we'll also talk about the rest of the work week forecast coming up here.
We appreciate the temps right now. Boy, it's awesome.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, Justin. Remember, you can track the forecast anytime you want. All you have to do is download Frank's free forecast weather app. Just search KPRC in your Apple or Android app store.
Whether it's by train, plane, or a ride-sharing company, people must wear a mask when using public transportation. That mandate takes effect today. KPRC 2's Brittany Jeffers joining us live near Minute Maid Park with a breakdown of what's expected. Brittany, good morning.
Yeah, good morning. If you plan on taking that public transportation, or even if you're going to be near a public transportation hub like this one, you better have that mask handy. And we want to let you know this doesn't just apply to Texas, but all across the country. If you plan to get on public transportation, you have to mask up. The choice in most cases is no longer optional. This new mandate from the CDC went into effect at midnight and builds on an executive order that was issued by President Biden on January 21st. This is what you need to know. The mandate shows you have to plan to wear a mask on planes, trains, boats, and buses, as well as transportation hubs like air terminals, subway stations, taxis, and seaports. Metro Houston tweeted out this reminder as well, adding that violators could be denied service or face federal penalties. Taking a closer look at the CDC mandate, it shows that the order may be enforced and that the CDC reserves the right to enforce through criminal penalties. The CDC does not intend to rely primarily on criminal penalties, but does instead strongly encourage and anticipate widespread voluntary compliance. Now, of course, there are a few exceptions and things to keep in mind here. According to this mandate, children under the age of 2 will not be required to wear a mask, as well as those with disabilities who cannot safely wear a mask. Now, they're also saying that you can remove your mask for brief periods of time. This includes for eating, drinking, or taking medication. Live near downtown Houston, I'm Brittany Jeffers, KPRC 2 News.
Brittany, thank you.